Welcome back. Let me ask you something. Have you ever met a man who wasn't the best-looking guy in a room, but somehow everyone noticed him? That's because attractiveness goes way beyond looks. It's about presence, confidence, and the small details that most people overlook. In fact, there are certain qualities that can instantly make you stand out and become more appealing without changing your natural appearance. Today, we're talking about 7 things that make men more attractive, and you might be surprised at how much control you have over them. 1. Good posture. Posture is often underestimated, but it's one of the fastest ways to change how people perceive you. When you stand tall, shoulders back, and chin slightly raised, you instantly project confidence and strength. This isn't just a visual trick, it also affects how you feel about yourself. Studies show that adopting an open, upright posture can increase feelings of self-assurance, which naturally makes you behave in a more confident way. People are drawn to that energy. On the other hand, slouching communicates insecurity, low energy, and a lack of presence. Even if you have other great qualities, poor posture can subconsciously lower your attractiveness because it signals a lack of self-care. Think about the difference between someone walking into a room upright versus hunched. One is magnetic, the other is forgettable. The good news? Improving posture is something anyone can do. Start with simple stretches, strengthen your back and core, and become aware of your body alignment throughout the day. Whether you're at work, on a date, or just meeting friends, posture sends a message before you even speak. And that message can be, I'm confident, I'm capable, and I belong here. 2. Well-groomed appearance. Being well-groomed is not about wearing designer brands or expensive accessories. It's about showing that you take care of yourself. Clean hair, trimmed nails, fresh breath, tidy facial hair, and clothes that fit well can completely transform the way people see you. These details show discipline and self-respect, which are inherently attractive. First impressions are often formed within seconds, and your grooming is the first thing people notice. Someone who is neat and put together signals that they are organized, capable, and socially aware. On the flip side, looking unkempt can make you appear careless or unmotivated, even if that's not true. People often decide whether to approach you based on these quick, subconscious judgments. The best part is that grooming is fully within your control. You don't need expensive clothes. A plain, well-fitting shirt and clean shoes can look better than a wrinkled designer outfit. Regular haircuts, proper hygiene, and keeping your clothes fresh can put you miles ahead in attractiveness. When you take pride in your appearance, it doesn't just make you look better. It makes you feel better, and that confidence radiates in every interaction. 3. A confident voice. Your voice is one of the most powerful yet overlooked tools in attraction. A calm, steady, and clear voice signals confidence, authority, and composure. Even if your voice isn't naturally deep, the way you control it can make you sound far more attractive. Speaking at a measured pace, with clarity and intent, draws people in and makes them listen. It shows you're comfortable in your own skin and unafraid to take up space in a conversation. In contrast, a shaky, rushed, or overly quiet voice can unintentionally signal nervousness or insecurity. People subconsciously pick up on vocal cues, and if your tone sounds uncertain, it can overshadow even the best words you say. That's why great leaders, actors, and speakers focus not just on what they say, but how they say it. Your vocal delivery can turn a simple statement into something captivating and persuasive. You can improve your voice by practicing breathing from your diaphragm, slowing your speech, and enunciating clearly. Recording yourself and listening back can help you identify areas for improvement. With time, a confident voice becomes second nature, making every conversation, presentation, or interaction more impactful. Remember, your voice is the soundtrack to your presence, so make it one people want to hear. 4. Emotional control. Emotional control is one of the most attractive qualities a man can have because it represents strength, maturity, and reliability. Life will always throw challenges your way. The difference lies in how you respond. A man who can remain calm under pressure, handle disagreements with composure, and avoid unnecessary drama stands out in any setting. This self-mastery not only earns respect from others, but also makes people feel safe and secure around you. Losing your temper easily, overreacting to small problems, or letting frustration dictate your actions can damage your image instantly. People instinctively avoid those who seem unpredictable or emotionally unstable. On the other hand, keeping a level head in stressful situations makes you appear like someone who can lead, protect, and guide, qualities that are naturally attractive to women and respected by men. Developing emotional control takes practice. It's about pausing before reacting, analyzing situations logically, and staying grounded even when emotions run high. This doesn't mean suppressing your feelings. It means managing them so they don't control you. Over time, you'll find that people are more drawn to you, not just because you're pleasant to be around, but because your calm energy makes them feel more at ease in your presence. 5. Sense of humor. A great sense of humor is one of the most universally attractive traits. It's not about being a stand-up comedian or constantly cracking jokes. It's about knowing how to lighten a mood, make people smile, and find joy in everyday situations. Humor shows you don't take life too seriously and that you can handle challenges with a positive outlook. It also creates an emotional connection, making people feel more comfortable and open around you. From a psychological perspective, humor is linked to intelligence, creativity, and quick thinking, all qualities that are subconsciously appealing. A man who can make a woman laugh is often perceived as more charming, engaging, and even more trustworthy. Laughter triggers feel-good chemicals in the brain, which means people will literally feel happier when they're around you, and they'll associate that happiness with you. The key is balance. Forced or inappropriate jokes can backfire, while well-timed humor can make conversations flow naturally. Pay attention to your surroundings, pick up on playful moments, and don't be afraid to laugh at yourself sometimes. A man with a warm, natural sense of humor doesn't just entertain. He makes people feel good about being in his presence, and that's incredibly attractive. 6. Purpose and ambition. There's something undeniably attractive about a man who knows where he's going in life. Purpose and ambition show that you're not just drifting aimlessly. You have goals, direction, and the drive to make things happen. This kind of focus is magnetic because it signals that you have vision and discipline. Even if you're still working toward your dreams, the fact that you have them sets you apart from those who settle for less. Ambition doesn't mean being obsessed with money or status. It's about growth and forward momentum. It could be advancing in your career, mastering a skill, building a business, or even improving yourself physically and mentally. Women often find ambition attractive because it represents stability, resourcefulness, and leadership qualities. Friends and peers also respect a man who is actively striving towards something greater. The key is to live in a way that reflects your goals. Surround yourself with people who support your vision, stay disciplined in your habits, and make consistent progress toward your objectives. Purpose and ambition create an energy that's hard to ignore. When people see you chasing something bigger than yourself, they're naturally drawn to your drive, and that makes you stand out in any crowd. 7. Social intelligence. Social intelligence is the ability to read people, adapt to different situations, and connect effortlessly with others. A socially intelligent man knows when to speak, when to listen, and how to make people feel valued. This skill makes you instantly more attractive because it shows that you can navigate social situations with confidence and empathy. Being socially intelligent doesn't mean being the loudest or most outgoing person in the room. In fact, it's often about subtle things, maintaining eye contact, using positive body language, remembering details from past conversations, and showing genuine interest in others. These small actions build trust and make people want to spend more time with you. You can develop social intelligence by becoming more observant. Pay attention to tone, body language, and the flow of conversations. Be mindful of how your words affect others, and learn to adapt in both personal and professional relationships. Social intelligence is a trait that can open doors, deepen connections, and make you the kind of person people gravitate toward naturally. Attractiveness isn't just about genetics or luck. It's about the choices you make every day. From the way you stand, speak, and dress, to how you handle emotions and interact with people, these 7 traits are fully within your control. The best part? You don't need to master them all at once. Even small improvements in posture, grooming, confidence, emotional control, humor, ambition, and social intelligence can create a noticeable difference in how others see you. Remember, true attractiveness isn't about trying to please everyone. It's about becoming the best, most authentic version of yourself. When you work on these traits, you naturally project confidence and self-respect, which are far more magnetic than any expensive watch or flashy car. People won't just notice the changes, they'll feel them in how you carry yourself and how you make them feel. So, start applying these tips today and watch how your presence changes. And if you found this helpful, make sure to like this video, share it with a friend who could use a confidence boost, and subscribe for more insights on becoming the most attractive version of yourself, inside and out.